perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing to start the drive. Rose. They'll get this out to Kamara. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Rhodes. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him.
His game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Mahomes again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Attack! Hey, 57, 57.
Down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Attack!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made, it's Schultz on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Rhodes. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off play action. Rhodes. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That one good for 17 as he set up better now for 3rd down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
I remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Rhodes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, Rhodes. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to throw again. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. On first down, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 16. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Leggett. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Second quarter action with 1:59 the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate?
Leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Rhodes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A final shot before break. Rhodes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. Leggett, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Outright and brought in by Moore. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down. Shirley. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Operating from the gun, Shirley. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line of barrier.
It's not for easy analysis about how they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third-and-long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Offensive film session maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Shirley. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you...
We'll see what they do. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Hey, 57.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose
that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
57, 57, colors, 57, colors.
Mahomes to throw once more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
2nd touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Second down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. It's a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as...
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rexburg.
And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line. You guys are garbage.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Shirley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even such a big lead, if the offense wants to score some points in this one, they got to go. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Shirley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Second and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
57, call it, 57, call it.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yellow. 15.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
No shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 1st and 10, Shirley. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Shirley. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deebo Samuel. 31 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Hey, 43, 15.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Attack! Hey, Sunday. Come on, offense. Come on. Come back.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's short, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea.